What is going on, everybody? My name is Chris. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I am. Today, I'm going to be bringing you guys another outdoor park build. I'm not sure if this is part 4 yet. I honestly have no clue. But two things. One, I appreciate you guys letting me take a few days off. One thing was I was just really busy. And two, I just kind of needed a little bit of a break. Nothing less than too crazy. And another thing. I thoroughly messed up, but part of it wasn't even my fault. Essentially with Elgato Game Capture is that if you don't plug in your mic when you open up basically I already have to have my mic plugged into my computer before I open up the program, and I didn't. I plugged the mic in after I turned in the program, so I was seeing that my levels were working. And of course, I record no microphone audio was recorded, so there was no way for me to sync it up, and it was really frustrating. I've had a lot of technical issues, unfortunately, today. And I will be upgrading. I'm going to get a new mic. I'm getting a new desk, so I can basically just have one of those cool mounted ones. So it's like, it's always going to be there. It's going to sound a little bit better. I'm getting these humming noises. I need something that can be better at that. So if anybody's good at audio, please leave some comments down below. Some suggestions on what mics I should be getting. It's getting really frustrating. I just need to upgrade some of my stuff. So let me know. But yeah, so that leaves another problem. I recorded a whole episode and you guys didn't even see what I did because I just couldn't use it. I couldn't even do a speed build. It just wouldn't work right. So I'm just gonna walk through it. It's really nothing too crazy. I mean, obviously there's the one thing where I just extended out the bowl, which again, that looks way more difficult than it actually is. But one thing that you guys notice is I skimmed this thing down, and the way I was able to do that is I just deleted 4 of these and I deleted 4 of these, and I just extended the pad out right here. And it just kind of looks a little bit better. It doesn't take it a much space up. And as well as I just made this quote-unquote fire hydrant. And all it is, it's this lighting structure with 2 of those small short rails put to the side, colored, and it kind of looks like a fire hydrant. I just copy and pasted another one of these ledges over here. Just looks nicer. Plus, it's been really fun just messing around with that. As well as I added a rail over here, just something a little bit mellow. But so far from what I've been skating, it's been a really fun park. I really do enjoy this. And again, another thing too, we have this whole half pipe, and again, this is very simple. So all you do, I just made this simple transition out of here, literally just going like this. And one thing you want to make sure is that it doesn't go over the pad, is because we're merging in these over here in the corners. And if you have it out, see, as you guys can see, look, it's going to be creating some bumps. So you want to make sure it is going under there. But it's very simple. This was just a turned quarter pipe to the side, so basically is your deck. And again, you just copy and paste a bunch of the quarter pipes, put it over there in the corner, and you just fill it up. And I will take apart this corner. If you guys want me to, I can go more in depth, but I just don't want to take the time to do that because I'd rather just continue building. But see, this is kind of what it looks like. You place it in there, boom, it looks amazing. Again, I do apologize. It was technical difficulties I couldn't control. I wish I was able to, but unfortunately, I couldn't. It was just stuff you have to just deal with. And but yeah, so we got this awesome. I'm essentially done with the skate park, not meaning that I'm still gonna add detail, but I'm not gonna add anything more like basically big space. It's more just gonna be, again, just adding those little details. But yeah, right now I am just copy and pasting these whatever grass words. What do they mean? How do they work? Yeah, I don't even know. So yeah, we got a bunch of that stuff. Once we add like trees and stuff, this park will start to come along. Right now it looks very blank because it's not colored by any means. Yeah, let's what's one thing we could add on top? Maybe we could add a long bend rail. Let's see, will that even work right here? Ooh, that is actually dope. Let's actually do that on, what's the side? Let's do it on this side right here. I mean, there's not gonna be too much up here, but I just want to add a little bit of something. I can make this, lower this, and go down right there. And then I kind of just like that. I mean, it's just something, it's just a little something. That's all it is. And have this more chill up here. Why don't we add like a cool rail? Maybe that's somebody could try to skate grind up here. I don't know. I mean, might as well. I mean, just make something happen. That actually looks kind of cool. And let's get into some of the detail. And I am definitely going to add some ledges right here. That is one thing I'm going to do. So one thing we're going to use is this factory. Now obviously this brown part underneath it kind of looks like crap, but if you see countersinking in, you got a mighty fine ledge that just looks nice. These are honestly so underrated. well, I guess I'd say they're not underrated, but whatever. Like, they're just, I don't know, they're really cool for something that's not even DLC. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. And one thing we could do is actually just have these kind of go over here, and it's, again, just going to be adding some extra skating stuff and just have this park really ledge friendly. I just like that idea of just having all this stuff right here. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. Why not? And we can color this stuff in later. Ooh, I will move this in though. Let's move this in slightly. You can almost like hit it right on there, but why not, you know? Hopefully this will be able to cover it pretty well. I don't think we should have a problem. Add one more. And boom, and then, yes, we're gonna be lined up perfectly, I think. Yes, okay, that looks awesome. Already it looks like we have our crap shit together. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. Is that what I say? Mostly I just say because I have absolutely no clue what to say. That's just, I'm being straight up honest. I just don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna leave it at right about there. I mean, there's not too much more we can add, but I really like that. It's just kind of just closing it off and just adding some extra skating stuff. And now we can start to add some of this shrubbery, I guess. I guess that's the way to put it. I'm going to add a hedge. I don't want to add a hedge right there. Maybe let's add a tree for sure. That's when we're start. This is where we're going to start kind of getting to the not nitty gritty, but we're going to start where it's going to start coming together, and we're going to be like, dang, this is, take a step back and be like, oh, this park is awesome. So we're going to add a tree right about here. I want to make this a little bit lower. Fall's coming around, so we can maybe have one that's a little bit red. I am going to rotate this because one thing that's a big pet peeve of mine is that people, I'm not saying people, it's more just something that's I like get kind of like, is when people just copy and paste trees. And I've explained this in a video, but essentially just move your take the extra like 5 seconds to move your tree and color it differently, and it doesn't look like you completely just copy and pasted the same tree, because these look all completely different, and it just gives off different vibes, and it just looks a lot nicer. I'm gonna add probably just a tree right here. Nothing. We're not gonna add too many more. I mean, we will, but I'm gonna actually use, one thing we can do is use the top of the trees, and this kind of creates like a bush kind of grass feel, and it looks really nice. We are, so right here, oh, we are hitting rock bottom right here. Not rock bottom, not literally, figuratively. Well, I think we are actually, but we add some of these right here. Look at this, this looks awesome. Color this, maybe rotate it, get a different one. Is it coming out? No, it isn't. Sweet. So we just kind of go right here. Maybe add another tree right here. I was thinking of adding buildings, which I will, but also I'm kind of just going to add some fence where it just goes off, because I just really like how it feels a lot more open. I don't mind the way that some of the buildings look. You know, I don't know, just might as well. Let's see here. I am going to, what else can we add? Definitely we need to fill up this area right here. And one thing I'm going to do, which I really like, is we go to downtown, we go to the reclaimed lamppost, which is a very interesting name. But if you put this, it kind of looks like a gothic feel. I'm not exactly sure what you would call it, but I don't know, for whatever reason I've been envisioning that to be like right about here. So we're gonna rotate this. Unfortunately, these are ungrindable. Come on, that'd be so cool if you were able to skate it, but you know, it's not a big deal that you can't skate it. Let's try to make this so it's lined up as best as possible. Oh, look at that. That looks actually really cool. And now we're just gonna do the same thing over here. Place it right, like rightfully so. Gonna have one bump right there. We could add a ledge, but I just like the way this looks. And again, some of this is just, you know, you can do whatever you want. There's not like, just because I'm doing it doesn't mean you guys can't do it. You can do whatever. Like if you don't like a certain area of the park, why don't you guys can change it. It's not like a big deal. That's the reason why I'm doing this, is so people can make parks that, you know, just you know, learn how to make parks. And I guess now I'm not even really explaining it, but by the time now you should have a general understanding of how to build a park. Now I'm just going to copy and paste this over here, and I'm just going to use this kind of, again, as that looks nice, and it looks different. It's something you don't normally see at parks, and it looks like you can show people, be like, damn, like I actually knew what I was doing, even though it's really simple. It gives off a really like kind of city vibe. I don't know why I think of New York City, but it's just the vibe I get off. To make this go a little bit faster, and it's not perfect too, but I kind of like that it's not like perfect, and I don't know, it's something different. Make sure to drop a like if you guys are enjoying this series. I've been really surprised in how well it actually is doing. Like each episode gets like 3,000 views, which I think is incredible. I'm surprised in how well some of this stuff is doing. So again, I appreciate the support, which I kind of feel bad that I haven't uploaded in a while, but you know, I'll try to do basically the next couple of days, do a lot more uploading, just because I want to do more uploads. We could totally, and the park's too small to do this, but that would look really cool. Let's see. I do want to add some headlamps in here, and the way I'm going to do that, I like these ones. These ones just look really, I don't know, it feels right for the park. I'm just going to do black ones. So we'll add one right about here. I'm going to add another one up here. Another one, we'll probably add one down here. And probably one or two up here, because why not? Definitely have to add some up by the bowl area. We don't want it to be non-lit. There we go. Again, that's like the simple stuff starting to add. You guys can see the park is coming along awesome. One thing that I get, again, DLC, like these things look so nice. They add, it's just another like shrubbery. I don't know. I mean, that's one thing that I really wish, again, with DLC, it does limit what you're able to do. There's a lot of cool things you'd be able to add if you were able to, you know, do that type of stuff. Now this is another thing, well, not another thing, but we gotta add some trees right here. This area feels really bland. Lower this down a bit. This is starting to look, you know, once we start adding these trees, to me that's when stuff starts to like, oh, okay, now it's starting to look really awesome. Now I'm just gonna figure out a way we're gonna add the fence surrounding it, and I think I'm not gonna do that many buildings surrounding it, because usually that's what I do, and I will do that, but I just kind of like, again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I really like how open this park will become. And obviously we got this cool little area over here we'll be able to mess around with. Look at it, it's starting to come along awesome. One thing we can work on, or start to work on, is our color scheme, and I usually like to do 2 to 3 colors, and the bottom level I think I might just leave whites. No matter what, this will be white, but I kind of like any ramps are going to be maybe like a brownish, so let's just see what that'll look like. Ooh, and then any raised platforms, maybe we can make a different color. How about we just kind of do this offset? Ooh, I like this. I'm really digging that. I don't know. How about we just do a slightly darker? So maybe go to 4. Ooh. Oh, these are 4 too, because these are just platforms. Let's make these 4. We don't need to color this one. We don't need to color that one. Make this a, or whatever you call it, tan. There we go. I like that. I really do. This one technically is a platform. And it just kind of separates the park a lot, and you know, just creates some different color schemes I really like. There we go. We got to color this ramp. Ooh, we got the bull. I don't know. I feel like we got to color the bull though. You guys can see that there's a lot of pieces used here that we're gonna have to highlight. Make sure we don't miss any. There's like, you know, 10 pieces in this little corner. So if you had a lot, unfortunately, it does kind of lag the game out. Oh, we reached our maximum selection, surprisingly. So there we go. Place that. Oh, we do got to add another spot piece right there because that piece is kind of empty. Look at that. That's looking awesome. And what's the top one? Oh, we made that color like so. Raised platforms. I'm going to make this over. There we go. That looks awesome. I will do the one thing that I will change kind of from our color scheme that, well, not change, but I'm going to make these actually that like kind of tannish. Looks so nice. Raise this up a bit. Color it so we're having like so. I could probably do this a little bit easier, but oh, we do got to color these stairs. Oh, ramp. We got to color this. Ah, crap. We made the other one. Again, our park is starting to come together. Awesome. We're going at a 16-minute episode when it seems like we really haven't done that much, but we have. But that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really digging this park. I honestly think it'll take probably, I'll just do one long episode again, and that'll probably be it for this park. I'll probably do, you know, a different, some type of episode on here. And but yeah, I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys are still watching it, you guys are like the real fans. I'm not saying other people aren't, but you know, it's really cool that you guys are still sticking around and watching it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm so frustrated. I'm still frazzled from like the technical difficulties, but I just want to say again, thank you guys for watching this episode. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.